Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. Its family of golf organizations. We welcome you to Lexington, Kentucky, and the Andover Golf and Country Club for the Greg Norman Collection Pro Lady Tournament here today. Kim Schaefer with Golf House Kentucky right at the top. And Kim, in 29 years, you think we probably had covered everything, but this is our first stop for the Pro Lady today, and a really neat event in an interesting format. A lot of pros get to bring some club members. Let's just talk about the day.
Absolutely. We had a great turnout today. We ended up having 21 pros from different facilities, and their ladies come out to play. And we had several different divisions. We had the pro lady on his team as a two-person team, and they did their gross best ball for that. So it was a good day. Everybody was involved.
Well, for those of you that know Kim, she's been involved with the game of golf since she was wee tall, and has taught at every level, and of course now working in administration, player development, and everything else. But you know, we've talked about, you and I off camera, about the growth of women's golf over the years, and now particularly at the younger age. I saw a lot of smiles out there, and a lot of people say, hey, we play together every day. That's kind of what the game Titian. That's hard for them to get out. You know, you're married to one, he's a general manager now.
Absolutely.
People realize, oh, pros play all the time. But when you pick your events, there's always a purpose there in there. There
absolutely is. And you know, a lot of the pros really don't get to play a whole lot. And so for them to be able to get away and do an event like this, it actually means a lot to them. And they enjoy spending the time with
partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship.
Design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Ah, the homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than homebrewed taste.
The homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Have you heard about golf steps? It's not how you play, it's how much you play.
Competitions for all ages.
Hey, have you heard? Golf Steps is mobile.
Golf for the health of it.
Register at golfsteps.com today.
Find Golf Steps USA on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Golf Steps. Walk, play, win.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. Glad to have you in Lexington, Kentucky today. We're at Andover Golf and Country Club on this edition of Kroger IKG, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. One of the events we'd never covered before. We've had a lot of fun today as we're talking about the Greg Norman Collection Pro Lady. And Keith, I know this is your group from over at Wildwood, and I know you love to play the game of golf. This is probably a special day for you, isn't it? We always see you out in competition. You got the class with you today.
It's a great day to get to bring some members out, some lady members, and have some fun, play golf, and get to know them in a different way other than just in the golf shop.
And you know, one of the things we've always talked about is the growth in golf, of course, particularly on the girls and ladies side now. And to have an event like this really is a lot of fun. I know you guys are busy playing in all kinds of competition and teaching, but yet you need a day like this because they become a big part of the game.
Well, it's a vacation day because we get to come and hang out, you know. I mean, and that's what it's all about. Come and have fun. Get to play some golf, but come hang out and get to know these ladies a lot better in a different way.
Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. When we were out shooting what we call our B-roll, you all carry your weight very well in a tournament like this. But let's talk about the day. What was it like for you all to be out together?
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. The golf course was beautiful. Of course, us three, we play together a lot.
I was going to say, you look like you three play a lot.
So we know each other pretty well, but it was fun having Keith. I think we were all a little nervous at first, you know, having the pro watch us play our round of golf, but it was a great time. Great time.
I guess you guys could have some stories, maybe have to tell another day, but how long have you all been playing together?
Probably about 5 years.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Did that start over at the club?
Yes, it did. Yep. We all met at Wildwood.
And you all played together in this event together all with Keith too?
No, first time, isn't it?
Okay.
First time, yeah.
You made the cut to make it, huh? Okay. But seriously, I know you guys obviously play that well together. We tell people all the time what a great game it is. As you get older in age, like me, you have more time to play with your friends, and I'm sure you all have a ball, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's like, it's a sport that you can play older, and you can just do it for the rest of your life. Yeah. And it's great. It's fun.
Well, you ladies did a great job today. Keith, I know you're proud of them for all they do, and we appreciate this guy. He means an awful lot for golf in Kentucky, and he's spoken very highly of you. Well, we'll go to the other end of the spectrum and take a look at our PNC Bank Junior Golf Report.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. Important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my nut.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake?
I didn't cry.
On the inside you did. Lil Sweet can hear that.
He can.
Don't worry, Lil Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers. Oh yeah! That is sweet. Lil Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Lil Sweet?
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallace, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, is the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Welcome back to Kroger IKG, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. And we're covering the Greg Norman Collection Pro Lady Championship here at Andover Day.
It's all the people I picked for the team. It doesn't have much to do with me. They played really good. I had a few good holes, but my partners really helped a lot.
Steve, you have been a student today. Who was what?
Depends on which hole. No, I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy playing with Steve. Like, I mean, I've known him since I was 12, so he did. But it's just fun now. So I enjoyed it.
It wouldn't be competitive if he wasn't your captain, that's for sure. Ladies, I know it's been a lot of fun. You got the hardware. What was it like today playing an event?
It was just really fun, really fun.
Steve's good to play with, and I met new people, and it was just really fun. So you have friends that you will have the rest.
About the day, I know it had to be a lot of fun for everybody.
It was. I am Kayla's mom, so I've enjoyed watching Kayla play alongside of Steve, so it was great to come out here and play with both of them again today.
What's it mean as a parent to have Kayla learn to play the game of golf, and not only learn the game, she learned a lot more, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She learned a lot of
hardware. Show it off here a little bit. There's our champions here at the Greg Norman Collection Pro Lady today. Congratulations. Welcome to this edition of Talking Golf. Don Russell with Steve McMillan, Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, I know you've been busy working a lot of junior events.
He had his ball teed up just a couple inches ahead of the tee markers. Well, under the rules of golf, you have to start your play from within inside the teeing ground. The teeing ground is from the front edge of the tee marker, and then it extends back at least 2 club lengths. And in this case, the young man teed it a little bit forward. What that is, Don, it's a 2-stroke penalty, but finished play that day. He hadn't corrected his error, so the rules of golf said that we had to disqualify him under that unfortunate situation. So really important. I always like to tell people, just tee behind the markers. Don't try to tee between them. Just tee back a little bit, even if it's just 6 or so inches. That way you just don't have that little mistake that sometimes can happen.
And that makes it safe that way. So on Talking Golf, don't forget, got to be between the tee markers, and to be safe, tee it back a little bit behind them.
Our rich golf history comes alive once again as the legends of the LPGA return to French Lick Resort August 28th through 30th. The Legends Championship, presented by Old National Bank, benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. See the greats of ladies golf take on the gorgeous Pete Dye course in a fun and relaxed setting. Learn more about the Legends Championship presented by Old National Bank.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good! Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the legends of the LPGA.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps. Walk, play, win. Register today at golfsteps.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. Glad to have you along on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. Glad to be in Lexington today at Andover Golf and Country Club as we're highlighting the Greg Norman Collection Pro Ladies Tournament here today. And we had a good group here from Audubon. First of all, Pro, I want to start with you because you had the honor to have all this support today. And let's just talk about this event. Really a neat format because you all get to compete as a team, but as pros, you have your own competition too.
Yes, it's a nice format. My game needs a team, so I was more than happy to
to have them along today. It was fun.
You know, we have talked about one of the biggest growth in golf has been women, junior ladies, junior tournaments. It's really neat. You guys don't get an opportunity to play very much in general, but to have a day with the ladies, got to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, it's nice to nice to play with the people that you see every day. You know, it doesn't happen all the time, and women are definitely a big part of growing the game of golf.
I know you all are real excited about today. You had a lot of fun and got some family members here together. Let's talk about today. You played in it before?
I have. This is, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years we played for this. We haven't played the past couple, but getting back out here has been great.
Kind of tradition, huh?
A little bit, yeah. Family tradition.
Now, let's talk about how did you get involved in the game of golf?
My mom and dad just, you know, dug a little hole in the backyard and started us young. You know, it's been something we do as a family just to stay together and be together. So,
this is my mom and my sister, and we just enjoy being out there and playing. And this was a great course. It was in great shape. We were very impressed. The greens were rolling great, and more than anything, it's just.
And I was a mama's boy, so I would agree with that vote today. But what about the event? I know it's got to be a lot of fun for you guys to have a little fun and companionship today.
It is. It was very nice getting to play with Patrick. He's new at Audubon this year, and he brings a big reputation with him, so we were excited to see his game.
He certainly is one of the great players. I told Kevin today he's been one of the great players in the section for years. But I know you all had a lot of fun. It was all for a competition, but I know you got to be proud to be able to do it as a family too.
Oh, I love it. They beat me, but I still love it.
Well, the older you get in this game to play, the more you have time to play with your friends. Thank you all very much. Congratulations. One of the things we always try to do each week on the show is help you with your golf game. It's time for our tip on Kroger IKG.
Good afternoon, my name is David Huffman. I'm the assistant golf professional here at Seneca Golf Course. Today we're going to cover how far to stand away from the golf ball to help hit the ball solid. This is probably one of the most commonly asked questions when I am teaching, and there is a correct answer for this. When we address the golf ball without a club, we want our hands, when you take your athletic position, when you bend your knees and bend from the hips, you want your hands and arms to dangle underneath of your shoulders. This allows you to reach the golf ball properly without having to reach for the golf ball or jump out of the way to make room to hit the golf ball. Overcrowding and reaching for the golf ball are two common errors when setting up to the golf ball. So a proper setup for a balanced setup, knees bent over from the hips. Your hand position would be underneath of your shoulders for an athletic position to allow the club to reach the golf ball properly. We don't want to reach too far, hands underneath your eyes or nose, and we don't want your hands underneath your thighs where we'd have to make room to hit the ball. Those are two common errors. So I'm going to demonstrate how this would swing. Finish balance facing the target. Once again, my name is David Huffman. I'm an assistant here at Seneca Golf Course from Louisville, Kentucky. If you have any further questions about this tip, please call our pro shop at 502-458.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than home-brewed tea. Yes.
The home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Peak Dive Course. Had a great time today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations here at Andover Golf and Country Club for the Greg Norman Collection Pro Lady today, and Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. Steve, first time we've ever covered this event, and I don't know if I've seen so many smiles in my life on a golf course. Really cool event here today.
It is. Don, this is a great tournament because it's the one Pro-Am that we have that the Pro gets to bring 3 of his members, and they're all female. Great opportunity for the Pro to get out with some of his really valuable customers and just have a great day. We had some good weather. Rain kind of snuck off on us a little bit, but I know they all had a great time. As I was driving around the golf course, they were laughing, they were having a good time. They just don't get to play with their Pro very often, and this is that opportunity for them.
Yep. And one of the things we want to mention, we mentioned the Greg Norman Collection. They were a fine sponsor along with some others, and one of the things the pros got to do is they got to compete with their own ball as well. I thought that brought a nice edge to it.
It is. It's an interesting format with us. We award the low pro. We award the low pro and his best amateur in a best ball competition, and then we do the 2 net best balls of the entire team. So we have 3 ways that a pro can win, and a couple of those guys, they got the trifecta. They got all 3 in the day.
One of the things, too, when you have a great venue like this, it's been a while since I've been over here. Actually, Gary Bebelar was the golf professional here, but really it was in beautiful condition, and I thought a nice venue for this event today.
You know, the golf course was great shape. They just finished up their member guests just the other day. Seth Christensen and his team in the golf shop and everything. Wonderful job. Golf course was great condition. Those fairways were just like carpet today, so the staff did a really great job coming right off what I always like to term a member guest hangover, and they still did a great job.
When you have that, you had 2 teams on each hole, 2 4-player teams, and that shows the kind of interest you have.
We did. This is the largest field we've had with this tournament in a while. Normally we have about 18, 20 teams. I think we had 27 teams this year, so it's good.
Thanks to Steve and all our guests today, and particularly all the ladies that participated with their golf pros today. We certainly had a lot of fun on the show. For Steve and all our guests, I'm Don Russell. We'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repair.